Hey everybody. Hey, I'm getting better at this. I don't know if you think so. Maybe not. How is everybody today? This is what we're gonna make today. Ask me why I have 2 samples. I'll tell you later. He's cute. Hi, Beth. It's a Snowman Shaker. There's parts of Snowman in here. My friend, Christy Girienti. Hey, Suzanne. As I was making my tag last night, she said she was going to make one with them. She was going to make a card with the dome. What is it called? The mason jar. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to put a snowman in the mason jar. So I did it. Did it twice. Again, I'll tell you later why they're still. Hey, Rhonda. Hi, Marty. So, let's just go ahead and jump right in and get started. So we're going to punch out the snowman, stamp him and punch him out on some white cardstock. Just find a scrap. Any scrap will do. I need him at the top, I think, because that's the way it goes in here. No, that wasn't right. I needed him at the bottom, but it's okay. Punches are funny. You know, which way you gotta put the paper in. I should have punched it at the bottom of the paper. It's okay. Okay. Snowman. These 2 little arms, they're going in the trash. I could probably use them for something else, but hey, Janet. Okay, so before I forget, we have a host code over here. If you want to order from me, you can use that host code. If you order $50 or more, I will send you some champagne rhinestones for free. I'm just going to shadow this guy just a tiny little bit. Not that anybody's ever going to see this in the snow globe. It just kind of makes me feel better about it. Is that silly? It might be. So, I think this is my favorite blender pen. The color lifter. As it just blends everything so nicely. Okay, I'm going to color his little nose in pumpkin pie. And then I will continue to use the snowman punch. And we're going to punch out arms. Arms. 2 little stick arms. And then we're going to use, we're going to cut out the hat also. My punch has been flaky. I don't know what it is about that hat, but it doesn't like to cut out. I don't know. I probably just need to run it through with some aluminum foil or something and clean it up. So these are my pieces that are going to go into my jar. We'll set those aside for just a second. Hey, Vicky! Here's what we need 3 of these. This is going to be the background. This is going to be our tag, and then this is going to be the layer. Eventually, actually, it's going to be the back side of what you see in the jar, but I just went ahead and did the whole thing because it's kind of flimsy, and this way it makes it sturdier. Okay, so here's what we're going to start with. We're going to emboss this. Well, let me punch it first. One punch, and then we'll emboss. So the jar punch is super awesome. There's a limit to how far, like you can't put it in the middle of your page though, because it only goes down about that far. I'd say that's about a ½ inch. So just be mindful of that. Like it has to go at the bottom of your whatever. So I'm trying to line it up in the middle of here. I think that's probably okay. And then I'm going to punch it out. There we go. And then I am going to, you stay there. I'm going to emboss this. We're going to stamp some with Versamark, and then we are going to emboss. And yes, I could have used the paper with snowflakes on it. Not the point. I'm going to put some snowflakes on here. So first I'm going to stamp the Let It Snow. Actually, I'm going to do the tag topper. So I make sure I get everything in the right place. Because you wouldn't want to stamp Let It Snow and have it be cut out with the tag topper. We'll just go ahead and do all three of them since I have it out. Okay, so there's your scallop tag topper. All right, now we're going to emboss. Okay, Versamark. Embossing buddy. Embossing buddy. Now I have it. Embossing buddy. Okay, Let It Snow. Right in the middle. Let It Snow. Then we're going to put some snowflakes on here and try not to cover up the Let It Snow. So now should I tell you why I have two samples? Some of you didn't even see that there's two samples. I'll show you after this next step why there's two samples. I'm not proud. I'll show you. This little container here is from the Dollar Tree. The dollar store, dollar, everything's $1, that one, not the Family Dollar. My Embossy Buddy didn't seem to work very well. It's okay. We'll fix it. We'll just let it look like snow up here at the top. I guess that would be okay too. Okay. That's gonna work. It's gonna have to. Alright. So, pardon me while I turn on the embossing tool. The heat tool. I'm going to use that to hold it so I don't burn my finger. Hi Mary, I've come to the conclusion we should emboss more. Because it's fun. There you go. So there's our, okay. So let me tell you, I have two examples. Here's the first one and here's the second one. Because the first time I made it, I put my little shaker dome thing in there and then do you know that these little shaker domes are made of plastic and they will melt? You see it? It's melted. You might not even be able to see it. So don't do it in that order. Okay. There you go. Just because I do this on camera doesn't mean I'm perfect. At all. Okay. So how are you guys doing on this beautiful Sunday? Everybody get up and go to church? I did. I know Vicky watched 2-year-olds at church. I saw that. Okay, so so this is a shaker dome. Let me explain the shaker dome. I just took one piece of the adhesive back on it. It's sticky on both sides. It's really, they make this so easy to make a shaker card. So I took the one piece of adhesive off. Now this is going to go right over this. And it's going to seal itself. Because there's adhesive on it, right? I just took that off. So now I'm going to get all of my pieces, set them where I want them. At least where I think I want them. I'll adjust them in a second. I'm going to add some of the sequins for every season. The white ones and the gold ones. Silver and gold ones. I'm going to add some snowflakes. It's pouring rain. That's a great day to craft. Marty, I don't mind it when it rains anymore. I just come in here and craft. Okay. So now I have a pile of things right here. And I am going to make sure that it's not sticky yet, okay? I'm going to make sure that it lines up. It looks like it's okay. I'm going to put a little bit of adhesive here, I think. Okay. And then I'm going to make this sticky. Ooh, advent calendar. Oh, I saw you were doing the advent calendar. That advent calendar is so cool. I love it. We did it last year. Okay. Ooh. 1 second. Embossing buddy. Embossing buddy, real quick. Pop it in there. Get a little bit of the static out so everything doesn't stick to the top of the thing. Okay. Here we go. Hopefully we get it all lined up. Top and bottom. All of it. So now where I took the other piece off, now it's adhesive. It's going to stick on that side. And now you have a shaker. Look at how cute that is. So there's our little hat. Right? He's got his hat and his arms and the snowman inside the shaker dome. Whoa! Okay. So I am going to add some ribbon. This ribbon is... Which ribbon is this? The metallic ribbon. It is Seaside Spray is the color. So we're going to add some of this, put our tag together, and then we'll add some embellishments. I'll show you what else I did with the star here. Hey, Teresa. So I had one that was already... What did I do with it? I'm going to add a star. Oh, crud. There it is. Okay. Woo. Okay, I'm going to add one of these little stars. The hanger, the string on it was too long because it hung down and it was just weird. Okay, so I tied another knot in there. I don't know if you can see it. About a 1/2 inch, 1/4 inch. So I'm going to trim that part off. And then I'm going to layer this star. And because, you know, I got all these stars. I haven't used one of them until today. So... Yeah. Why do we buy these things? They're cute. I know, but then you gotta figure out how to use them. Okay, so I just strung it on there. There you go. Now it just hangs there. So you can do that if you want. You don't have to. Okay. The next thing we're gonna do is add some, what? What are we gonna add? Embellishments, of course. Because nothing is good without embellishments. I love all the embellishments. So I have some of these rhinestones that I colored purple earlier the other day. So I'm going to add a couple of those just because I can. Going to add a couple of the plain rhinestones that look like snowflakes. They don't look like snowflakes, but they're shiny. Then I'm going to add, have I told you today that I love embellishments? Some adhesive back snowflakes, because it's my tag and I can do whatever I want. And then I'm going to add these blue, I think I'm going to add another snowflake. I got that one upside down. What are you doing? You little burr? I don't know which way's sticky on this one. Maybe both sides of it are sticky. Okay. Then I'm going to add some of the blue ones that are in the holiday rhinestones, because I never seem to use the blue. And I have lots of blue and no yellow. So we'll just use blue when we can. How about that? So there you go. There's our little tag for today. It's day 8 and I haven't missed a day. I don't know about you, but I'm impressed a little bit with myself. Not a whole lot, just a little bit. I made a cute one yesterday that we'll make tomorrow. Oh my gosh. It uses the, what does it use? This one. Buffalo check. I love the buffalo check. So we're going to use that tomorrow. So, recap. We used the Snowman Season. We used the Snowman Season punch, or the punch that goes with it, the Snowman Builder. The snowflake that I stamped came from the Snowflake Wishes. We used the Scalloped Tag Topper. We used this punch, the jar punch. And like I said, you know, we make a simple project, or we think we make a simple project, and then I use half the craft room. And I don't actually intend to do that. It's just kind of the way it works. I put 4 different embellishments on there. You don't have to do all that. But, you know, you collect things, you feel like you got to use them. And I want to use them all on the same project. Thanks, Vicky. I'm having fun doing these tags. And, yeah, I got another new one for you tomorrow. So, look, now we have 3 examples. One of them is a little melty. They're all the same, kind of. Okay? So, there you go. There's our tag for today. I will be back tomorrow. Tomorrow will be after work. After I get off work. So it'll be more 6, 7 o'clock-ish. I'll give you a little bit of a heads up if I can. As to when I'm going live. But I will catch you guys tomorrow. Thanks for hanging out with me.